Hello. In this video I'm going to talk a little bit about setting up a schedule of series and races. You see here the normal home screen of HalSail. I've already signed into my account, demo@hopford.com, and I've already set up my racing classes, as you can see in other videos, and I've set up my register of boats also in another video. So now what I want to do is schedule some races. Suppose I want to schedule a series of races during February for the laser class and for the handicap dinghy class. So let's go ahead, look at the schedule menu, and here we go. We're going to have a new series, and it's going to be for, first of all, we'll do the lasers, so new series for the lasers. Here we are. Here are the details of a new series. We better give it a name. Let's call it the Winter Series. Let's say it's for the Icicle Trophy. No particular notes. The embargo policy, we're not going to embargo it, we're just going to allow the results to appear on the web as soon as they're put in. Usual racing rules of sailing, LP, low point scoring system. And as far as scoring DNC and DNF and all the other non-finishing categories are concerned, let's suppose that what we're going to do is stick to the normal racing rules of sailing default, so that everybody gets the number of boats in the class plus one, except that perhaps in our case we've decided that DSQ, we want to penalize DSQ a little bit more, so rather than the number of boats in the class plus one, we'll set that to the number of boats in the class plus two. Now we're talking about lasers, so looking at the various switches that you've got down here. There is, by the way, an explanation of them here. You can just bring a pop-up menu to show the explanation. But because we're talking about lasers, each boat probably doesn't have a name, so we don't need to show the name. We do want to show the name of the helm, no crew, type of boat. They're all lasers. They're all from our club. So all we really want to show is the name of the helm. So save changes there. Now we've got already one race set up automatically, but it's on Sunday the 5th of February, so let's just edit that. Suppose we're actually going to hold them on Saturday afternoons. So Saturday the 4th of February will be the first one, and we're going to start it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 1400 hours. And suppose that for this series of races we're going to run them not with the usual 5, 4, 1, go starting sequence, but we're going to try and do it relatively quickly, so we'll just have 3, 2, 1, go. So there we are. The warning signal will be 3 minutes before the start, the preparation up 1 minute before the start, prep flag down, prep up 2 minutes before the start, prep down 1 minute before the start, and then go. So there we are. That's our series, and so far it's got one race. Now we're going to hold these races every Saturday afternoon during February. So there's our first race on the first Saturday of February. Let's add another race, and we'll add it 1 week later. So there we are, race 2 on the second Saturday of February. Let's add another race another week later, and finally a fourth race. So there we are. There are our races during February. We have to reset the sequence for each of them to 3, 2, 1, go. And we can apply that to all races in the series. There we are, 3, 2, 1, go. Now if we look on our calendar, go back to the schedule menu, look at our race calendar, and here you are. You'll see that during February we have set up our series of races for the laser class. Here we are, race 1 on the 4th of February, race 2 on the 11th, race 3 on the 18th, race 4 on the 25th. Now suppose that we decide at this stage that we are going to hold a 5th race on the first Saturday in March. Well, we could go back to our schedule and just do that the way we've done these, or we can do it directly here on the calendar. So let's if you see down the bottom, it says if you drag a race from one day to another while holding down the Alt key, it'll duplicate it. So here we go. Let's hold down the Alt key and drag this race down to March. And there we are. We've now still got a race on the 25th of February, and we've got one on the 5th of March. Back to our schedule menu and look at our races. There we are. There's our winter series for the lasers. Now we want to hold a similar series for the dinghies. So let's go back to the schedule menu. Let's just find that series that we've already set up for the lasers. Here we are, the laser winter series with the icicle trophy, and go to edit that. And now what we can do now is we can copy this series to another class. So let's copy the series. We're going to copy it to the dinghy class. We'll call that the winter series as well, and all those races are to start 3 minutes after the laser races. So it'll be 3, 2, 1 go laser, 3, 2, 1 go dinghies. So create the new series. So here we are. Here's the winter series for the dinghy class with 5 races, and the first one is on Saturday the 4th of February at 3 minutes past 2, and then the same on following Saturdays. Go back and have a look at the race calendar, and there you are. You can see you've got lasers, dinghies, all the way down through until the 4th of March. And that really is all there is to setting up your scheduled races. I've just shown how to do 2 series, but clearly you can do as many series as you like. You can check what you've done by looking on the calendar, and you can schedule them by means of setting up a new series and then adding its races. The important thing, let's just go back and have a look at our winter series for lasers. The important thing to do is to set up the name of the series and so on properly in the details part of the editing screen, to set up how you score non-finishers, and to set up the correct switches so that you can have the right information on your website, printouts of the results, and on what you put on the notice board. Also, one other thing I ought to mention is you need to set up your race discards. Suppose that we decide that if we sail more than 3 races, boats can have 1 discard. So what I should do here is if they sail 1 race, obviously 1 to count, 2 races, 2 to count, 3 races, 3 to count, 4 races, let's say we're going to count 3, and 5 races we're going to count 4. So save changes there. And we ought to do the same for the dinghy class because we didn't set that up correctly. So here we go, edit it for the dinghy class. So 4 races, 3 to count, 5 races, 4 to count. Save changes. There we go. And there we are. We've now set up our list of races, and we're ready to go and input some results. Thank you very much.